Hello and welcome to News Update on Acnn TV. The Archbishop Metropolitan and Primate of all Nigeria Anglican Communion, His Grace the Most Reverend Dr. Henry Ndukuba, has asked Nigerians, especially those in Abuja, to remain strong and not live in fear, but be watchful in everywhere they go to. While reacting to the rumors of looming terror attacks in Abuja, Primate Ndukuba prayed that Nigerians will experience the protection of God Almighty, the priests to be watchful as well and post security in the churches and ensure the safety of the members. More on this to come in the subsequent bulletin. Right Reverend Sunday Timothy Bade Adewale had emerged the new chairman of the Christian Association of Nigeria Acnn in Kwara State. Bishop Adewale's candidacy, including other new executive members of the association, was ratified at the State General Assembly of Acnn Kwara State Chapter, held at the St. Barnabas Cathedral Church, Murtala Ilori, the state capital. The 5 blocks of Acnn in the state had earlier submitted their nominations to the Electoral College, which was screened and adopted in a report later presented to the General Assembly by the college chairman, Pastor Abel Ayedobu. The Assembly in turn adopted the report of the Electoral College, setting the stage for voting for the candidates presented for each of the available offices by the delegates at the General Assembly. Other newly elected executive members included Ademola Popola, Vice Chairman, Barrister Shino Ibiemi, Secretary, Reverend Dr. Steve Fatoyi, Assistant Secretary, Evangelist Sunday E. Adebayo, Treasurer, Harrison Michael, Financial Secretary. The Most Reverend Dr. Justice Ofeyel Okrofi, former Archbishop of the Church of the Province of West Africa, has marked his 80th birthday with a Thanksgiving service. The service held at the Accra Ridge Church was attended by high-profile dignitaries and clergy, including the Most Reverend Dr. Cyril Kobina Ben Smith, Archbishop of the Eternal Province of Ghana, and the current Archbishop of the CPWA, the Right Reverend John Otto, former Bishop of Sekondi, the Right Reverend Dr. Daniel Toto, Bishop of Accra, among others. Speaking in a homily at the graceful service, the Venerable Dr. Dawson Amor, a longtime friend to Archbishop Akrofi, extolled him for his great works and described him as an epitome of grace. Grace, he said, is God's righteousness given to us by unmerited favor, and that Archbishop Akrofi, throughout his ministry and life, had enjoyed God's free grace and embodies the same grace. He added that God's grace was manifested in the salvation of sinners and that it continued to provide utmost renewal of minds and hearts. The Vision Pioneer Throne Room Trust Ministry, CTM Kafanchan, Apostle Emmanuel Kuri, has tasked the Christian Association of Nigeria Acnn on the need to unite and give the Christendom direction in making the right choice of leaders during the 2023 general elections. Kuri made the call during a sermon to close the 18th International Prayer Conference at the TTM Sanctuary in Kafanchan, Kaduna State. He said it was important for the leadership of the church to give direction to ensure that only righteous individuals emerge leaders at various levels of governance. He prophesied that starting this November, Nigerians should begin to expect events that would turn around the country and position the man to rescue the country. And that's all we can take for now. Please join us at 3 p.m. West African time for the news on the hour. I am Rachel Ibun.
Somebody must carry an altar here. You become an altar. Carry it back to your father's house.
Church without a vision will never have a future.